Shalom. Giving all praises to YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, hopefully elect. All right, and getting right into it, I think I'm going to title this something along the lines of how YAHAWASHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, all right, the real Messiah, the true Savior, so-called black man, stern, stoic, austere, all right, which the world real soon is going to find out. He's not one to be played with, all right. And YAHAWASHI, man, he has it out for a lot of people, the mass majority of the world population, which we're, Lord willing, sooner than soon, we're getting ready to see that wrath of YAHAWASHI. The Lord's getting ready to pour out his indignation. And with that being said, hey, we want to be over here. We want to be found in the Lord's good graces. Because listen, knowing the accounts in the scriptures and, just in our personal lives, how the Lord deals with us, the things that he shows us in our personal lives, personally. All right. We get it. The hopefully elect, we get it. I'm gonna get this real quick because at the end of the day, like I said, we get it, and we don't want no smoke with we don't want no smoke with the Lord. Like I said, we want to be found over here in the Lord's good graces. So I'm gonna get this. And a part of what inspired me to do this, and it's kind of been on my spirit to touch on this for a while. So through the spirit, I was watching the Elder Apostle Gabar's video. While I watched it, bear with me real quick. The Apostle Elder Gabar, he did a video touching on how YAHAWASHI, he wanted to get busy back then. Salakia, he did a video entitled, he wanted to get down back then, but he's definitely going to get down now. You see? And like I said, YAHAWASHI, he has it out for a lot of people, especially with Jake, because pursuant to as Hosea 4, the controversy. All right, let me grab that real quick. Hosea 4:1, and you see that because first and foremost it's talking about Israel, it's talking about Jake, because even the heading says God's controversy with Israel. So when you read verse 1, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. All right. Now, like I said, first and foremost, this bone that the Lord has to pick, starting with Jacob first and foremost, but you can apply that to, America, Esau, because again, the Lord has it out for a lot of people, man. He has it out for a lot of people, and again, we want to be found safe. We want to be over here when the Lord gets down, when he gets busy. Because, something that I've realized through the spirit, as we are learning more and more, because we are being transformed into his image, into his likeness. All right. I often meditate because, listen, we get bitter. We are bitter. Brothers are frustrated, tired. Brothers are vexed. And just some of the things that I meditate on with YAHAWASHI, you see, because, hey, you talk about a man of patience You know, Yahawashi walked around knowing his lot. You know, here it is, Yahawashi knew that Judas was going to betray him, but he still had to be, you know, the Yahawashi was still a brother to Judas. You know, washed his feet. You know, Yahawashi, he walked around with all this knowledge. And we can only imagine what that was like. You know, because Yahawashi, he knew he was Solomon. He knew he had to pay for his sins. He knew he had to be offered up. He knew all these things. You see, we know we paying for the sins that we paid in our past lives, but we don't know everything in detail. We don't know who we were. You see, Yahawashi, he walked around with all this knowledge, knowing everything that he knew. Right? We can only imagine what that was like. He had to be subjected to his own creation. You know? And you talk about a man of patience. Like I said, there's been plenty of times Yahawashi, he could have shown that he was about that life. Because that's another thing, and it works my nerve. You know, it works my spirit. Because and I'm talking about because the hell with the world and what these people think. Again, that's why Yahawashi, like I just read in Hosea 4, he's coming back to prove a point. He has a bone to pick, starting with Jake. You know, yeah, Esau's going to get his. All right. But start with Jake, man. Start with Jake. Because Jake is walking around, and again, I'm talking about Jake in the truth. Especially with these so-called leaders playing games like the Lord is sweet, man. And that's what people are about to find out, that the Lord is not some sweet cat. He's not some laid-back punk, man. And that's something that works my nerve, man. You know, that's something that works my nerve. Undermining and underestimating our power, our big brother, our king. You know, that's vexing in itself. But that's why Yahawashi, what he's getting ready to do, he's going to prove a point. He's going to make a statement. And we understand why it has to be done. We understand why Yahawashi has to do what he has to do. Because like I was saying, you know, well, I was going to make the point. Like I said, you know, things that we're learning more and more, you know, as we're becoming more stoic, as we're becoming more stern, you know, because if you know someone that's real, you know, down to the point, you know, nitty gritty, just strict, and you know, because we know people, or we've known people in our lives that, you know, one of those, or it might be a father or uncle, or just, you know, whoever, grandfather, whatever. You know, that one OG on the block or whatever, you know. But we all know one or two people or have known those individuals that, you know, that didn't smile much, you know. Didn't smile much, right? Whenever you came around him, you just sensed the vibe, you just sensed the energy, like, oh shit, this guy, you know, you could just tell by their demeanor that, hey man, you know, I'm not finna fuck around with this dude, you know. You see. And typically those guys, man, those type of individuals were men that didn't really have much to say, you know, men of few words. Like I said, that's more things that more and more we're learning as we're growing in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, you know. And again, when we read certain accounts about Yahawashi and how he was a man of few words, you know, how he held his peace. He was silent. You know, like I said, you talk about patience. You even had Esau at that time. He marveled at Yahawashi's silence. You know, because again, to kind of land back Apostle Gabar's point, man, hey, Hey, make no mistake about it. Yahawashi, he wanted to get busy back then. He wanted to get down back then. But he knew and understood the times. You know, Yahawashi, he understood the assignment. That wasn't the time for it. But boy, oh boy, and this is another thing that gets people, people got this shit twisted when it comes to Yahawashi. Because like I said, niggas think that Yahawashi is a sweet boy, man. He's a laid back and whatnot. Nah, man. The world is about to find out. Jacob's about to find out. When he comes forth crying like a travailing woman, a man of war, these people, they're about to find out. And it needs to be so. It needs to be so. And that's why I'm going to go ahead and get this. Because like I said, we want to be over here. All right? We don't want to be over there. We don't want to get fucked up with these people. Psalm chapter 139 verse 23. Actually, that's not what I wanted, but that's good. Nevertheless, Psalm 139 and 23. Yeah, the Spirit had me bring that out. Or the Spirit wants me to bring that out. Because that's not what I wanted. Psalm 139 and 23. Search me, O Most High, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. So you see, because listen, like I said, hey, we want to be found over here, and it's a thing of being found in the Lord's good graces. You see, that's what we want, man. We want to be found in the Lord's good graces. So it's like, hey, Lord, hey, it's like, Lord, I know I ain't perfect. I know I'll never be good enough, but I tried, and that's, hey, when it's all said and done, and the Lord finally shuts this shit down, it's just going to be one of those things where brothers like, hey, Lord, Baba Kashaw, I gave it my all. I tried, and I'm just hoping in your mercy. It's just going to be one of those things where it's like, hey, Lord, please be with me when it's all said and done. Right? Because what I wanted was this, Psalm 119. Psalm 119. Psalm 119, verse, the point is in 81, but I'm going to start at 77. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. So you see, listen, hey, we ain't got no problem serving Yahawashi in sincerity and in truth. We ain't got no problem. Jake has overcomplicated the simplicity in Yahawashi. As I brought out was it yesterday or the other day about Jake, man, they want to keep us down. They don't want Yahawashi to come back and reign on the throne. Jake is damn nearly furthering our affliction and whatnot. They've overcomplicated the simplicity in Yahawashi. But listen, hey, through the standard that's set up by the apostles of Great Millstone, through the spirit of Yahawashi, hey, this thing of ours is not hard at all. Doing, videos, getting the videos up, going out once a week to prophesy on the highways and hedges. And listen, at the end of the day, all the Lord is looking for is a sincere effort. Because it's a lot more than just, it's really about the man or woman that you are off camera, rather than who you are on camera. So all the Lord is asking for us is to try. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. But Jake is walking around here, you got to legally change your slave name to a Hebrew name. You got to wear, you got to wear fringes at work, just overcomplicating the simplicity of YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord knows we're not going to keep the laws. He knows we're not going to be perfect. He set it up that way on purpose. You see? But again, the Lord he's looking for the simplicity, man. And these Jakes, man, overcomplicating the simplicity in YAHAWASHI. You're casting stumbling blocks about Jake, man. You're casting stumbling blocks. And I'm going to just say this, my personal testimony, the water YAHAWASHI, because as brothers know, and I've mentioned it a few times here and there about my testimony being with another group for 10 years. And I kid you not, man, the water YAHAWASHI, he made the moves that he did just in time, because I was getting to a point where, hey, those thoughts, where it's just like, this shit ain't worth it, It's not worth it. I was getting those thoughts, man, like, man, this shit it's not worth it. I'd rather, I'll say, man, I'll go as far as to say, man, I was getting to a point where it's just like, man, if this is what the kingdom's going to be like, man, then just the hell with it. The hell with it. I'd rather just see, But the Wadi al-Bashimah, he pulled me out of that nonsense just in time, and brought me where he wants me to be. Because again, Jake is they're casting stumbling blocks, man. You see? I'm gonna get another one, but before I get that, I'm gonna read on. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me without a cause, but I will meditate in thy precepts. Yeah, man, keep the main thing, right? Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies, let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. And you see, man, listen. What's that? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, because I was gonna say, and that goes to show you the power of the Lord, man. Because you'll forget something, but the Lord will bring it right back. He'll put it right back in your mind. That's the power of the Lord, man. I'm gonna get this in Ecclesiasticus 16:13. The sinner shall not escape with his spoils. And you see, that's the thing, man. These people think that they're getting away scot-free because they're not getting judged on spot or in a timely manner, pursuant to Ecclesiastes 8. The Lord ain't dealing with them right then and there, right? So, Jake is, and that's the thing with Jake. They get comfortable in wickedness. They lose patience. And they make no mistake about it. It happens to us. It happens to the best of us sometimes. Where it seems like things ain't, happening in a timely manner. Things don't happen when we want them to, but the Wadi Habashah for keeping the spirit on us to keep on keeping on, Because this truth, hey, it can get what's the word? Disenchanting. It can get disenchanting. But it says, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. So you see, because the time is coming. Going back to the point that I was making with YAHAWASHI, hey man, a man of few words. Hey, when YAHAWASHI comes, he through the Spirit of the Lord, he's doing his talking now through his prophets. So when the time YAHAWASHI does come, hey, he ain't gonna be doing no talking. There ain't gonna be no talking when the Lord shows up. He said everything that needed to be said. Everything that needs to be said is being said. All right? Because when YAHAWASHI comes, it's gonna be straight business. Yahawashi's getting straight to business. And we can't wait, because I was going to make the point, you know, because make no mistake about it. And I'll just say this to the Spirit, you know, more and more, it's a faith booster to me that, Lord willing, to the sincere Akim, start from the apostles on down, you know, and more, you know, we can be those men. You know, more and more, hey, we could very well be those men. You know, because listen, brothers, like I said, like I was saying with Yahawashi, people undermine and underestimate Yahawashi like he was some sweet boy, right? Nah, man. Hey, I can picture Yahawashi, man, pacing back and forth in the heavens. Because Yahawashi, he can't wait to come back to get busy, man. He can't wait, you know? And when, you know, I feel, just speaking as a man, that spirit, oftentimes, the Lord, he rubs it off on his men, you know? Because, you know, like I said, man, like I read, you know, hey, brothers are vexed. Brothers are tired. You know, brothers are, you know, walking around with all this bitterness, frustration, you know, and I feel it's nothing but that power building up, man. Because what did they do to the prophets now? You know, calling us cowards. You got Jake out here, they call us cowards. You know, because we're not carnal, right? Jake want to call us cowards because we're not carnal, right? You know, these carnal Israelites, man. You know, and they mistake our meekness. You know, they mistake our meekness with being coward, or for cowardness. You see? It was the same thing on a much higher scale with Yahawashi. You know? Because the scriptures say being harmless as doves, man. Why is that serpents harmless as doves? Just because we don't go about things carnally, or we're cowards. All right, man. And it's like, why is everyone shits on the men of Great Millstone? But that's all right. Lord willing, our patience is not going to be frustrated too much longer. You know? And the point that well, no, I'm going to say that for another time, Lord willing. But back in Psalm 119, and I'm going to read verse 80 again. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. And you see, man, hey, at the end of the day, the Lord's going to have the last word. He's going to have the last say so, man. You know, hey, man, I can see it, you know. I can see it. Jake is about to be in a pitiful case. You know, Jake is about to be in a bad case. And, hey, what you think we're going to do? We ain't gonna cry for you, man. The hell with you people. The hell with these people. Going back to that spirit, like I was saying, I believe that the Lord is rubbing off on his men. You know, because one thing with Jake, and that's why I like the scriptures talk about how the Lord is going to have to, he's going to have to pour his indignation on us. Because listen, we don't get mad enough. We don't get mad enough. All right. If you leave it up to Jake, man, they'll show mercy to these devils. They'll show mercy to Esau. You know, Jake will show compassion to these devils. You know, that's not how the Lord feels. That's not what the Lord wants. Again, you think the Lord forgot, and this is a part of why he's coming back to prove a point. Like it tells you in Revelation 1. Hey, Yahawashi, man, everyone's going to see the Lord. It's no coincidence, you know, according to Esau's bullshit science, that, you know, there's roughly 9 billion people on the planet. The Lord brought all these spirits back for a reason. And it's probably more, but whatever. Salakia. But the Lord brought all these spirits back on the earth for a reason. And like it says in Revelation 1, hey, even those that pierced him. You think the Lord forgot? You think the Lord forgot about that? Hey, man, whoever that Roman soldier was that pierced Yahawashi, hey, man, whoever he is walking around today, man, hey. Shit. No, man. The Lord has a bone to pick. He has a bone to pick with everyone outside of the elect. And that's why reading in verse 81, my soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. So like I was saying, because, hey, our hope is in the Lord's salvation. Because we're going to be here. We're going to see this shit, you know. Now, some may say that, you know, even when it comes to 2/3, there's no purpose for them. And there is a purpose. All right. And that purpose is to be made an example out of. You see? Because, again, Jacob's trouble, hey, it's exactly that. Trouble for Jacob. And then to top it off, after Jacob's trouble, which is really, you know, everyone's trouble, but, you know, by default, you know, just these nations, they're just going to be casualties of war because they don't mean nothing anyways. All right. But when it's all said and done, hey, Yahawashi's coming up and he's going to whoop Jake's ass. And then by the time the Lord returns, when he returns, hey, he's going to get on Esau's ass. So you see, man, the Lord's coming back to prove a point. And I just read that just to, like I said, hey, we hope in the Lord's salvation. Listen, we want to be over here because we don't want no smoke. The Lord is a man of war. We don't want no more smoke, man. We get it. All right. We get it. The hopefully elect, we get it. I say this from time to time about, you know, just me, you know, being an older sibling, you know, and my siblings, you know, it's like they never got the point, you know. They always provoke pops, man. But me, I was always the one to get the point, you know, because, hey, getting those ass whooping, it hurts. And I didn't want to feel that pain no more. So, hey, for me personally, my father, all he had to do was tell me once, maybe twice, you know, because, hey, that's what pain, man, hey, affliction, hey, it's supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do, man. You're not supposed to want to feel that pain again. So I was always the point to hey, I get it. Get it on the first go around, man. You know, unlike my siblings. So that's, hey, I just like to use that, you know, just as far as the hopefully elect in general. Hey, man, we get it. You know, we don't want no smoke. Hey, we want to be over here. We want to be found in the Lord's good graces. Because again, man, when Yahawashi shows up, it's going to be straight business, man. Straight business. Straight business, man. You know, damn. Slocky as I cross the street. Bear with me. Because these niggas be speeding, man, and they don't give two shits. Especially about a Negro. Oh, a Negro. Inside joke. But yeah, man. Yahawashi's coming to prove a point. The Lord, hey, ain't gonna be no talking when Yahawashi comes, man. Ain't gonna be no talking. Hey, the scriptures talk about how when Yahawashi comes, hey, and the destruction is taking place. And that was another thing. That was another point that Apostle Gabar made through the Spirit. Because, yeah, we know the missiles. Yeah, you know, the missiles are going to do some damage. Yeah, we know that. But what's Yahawashi going to do? What's that going to be like? You know? What's that going to be like? Well, hey, the elect are going to witness that in the chariots. And they're going to be affrighted, like the scriptures say. They're going to be affrighted, like, oh, shit. You know? Jake going to be terrified in the new bodies, man. Man. Because these people, man, they took the Lord for a joke for too long. They took the Lord for a joke for far too long. And that's a part of our vexation. I know me personally, man, I pray. That's a part of what, when I pray, man, it's just like, Lord, how long are you going to sit back and let these people disrespect you like this? It's vexing. It's offensive to see these people walk around with absolutely no regard, no respect or reverence to Yahawah Shai. It's offensive, man. you know, that sometimes, you know, you get that spirit on you, man, of like, you know, the ancient world type spirit where you just want to chop someone's head off, man. You just want to swipe someone's head off with his head type shit, you know, because these people, man, they're just they're offensive, man. These people, they're disgusting. They're low lifes, you know. And I can't wait to see the Lord get busy, man. This is Zephaniah. It is my determination. People to think that the Lord, you know, like the account with Stephen, when he was being stoned and he saw the Heavenly Father, he saw YAHAWASHI, right? What you think? YAHAWASHI was just sitting there with his feet kicked up? Nah, man. YAHAWASHI can't wait. This is the day that's burning in the Lord's heart. The Lord can't wait to come back and get busy on these fools, man. He can't wait to come back. You count the Lord for a sucker, man? All right, bet. And you know that's Jake, because, hey, Jake, you know, you talking shit, and Jake hits you with that, all right, I'll be back. Hey, man, the Lord's about to pull up, and he's about to pull up and show out. Like, all right, y'all talking shit, all right, bet. When the Lord shows up, he's airing this bitch out. He's airing this shit out. Everyone getting it on sight outside of the elect. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no part of that, man. We get it. We get it. We want to be found over here. We want to be found in the Lord's good graces. You know, we're hoping in the Lord's salvation, man. Because that's our best bet. That's our only bet, is that the Lord just he shows us mercy. Because without the Lord's mercy, man, we're done. We're done. But what the Lord's getting ready to do, hey, it's necessary. We see why. You know, and I always make the point with Jeremiah, you know, because that happens to us naturally. Because like I said, you know, by nature, you know, our people are compassionate people. You know, our people are compassionate by nature. So we were all in that Jeremiah spirit, like, damn, you know, we want everyone to be saved. Everyone. You know, we want all Israel to be saved. But eventually Jeremiah got to that point where he's like, man, fuck Jake. And that's how, you know, because we see why. We see why the Lord, he has to do what he has to do. You know, Jake needs to get fucked up. The hell with Jake. We see why. We understand why. You know, and it can't come soon enough. As a matter of fact, let me get this. In Luke, Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled? Now in the NLT it says, I have come to set the world on fire. Like I said, man, the Lord's coming to air this bitch out. Y'all talking shit? All right, I'll be back. You think the Lord is fucking around? All right. It says, and what will I if it be already kindled? Slakia. It says in the NLT again, I've come to set the world on fire, and I wish it were already burning. So you see, man, you don't think the Lord wants, again, like the Apostle Gabar did the video, Yahushua wanted to get busy back then. He wanted to get down back then. You know, what do you think? He's changed his mind? He's softened up, you know? And I always make this point as well. I always make the point when it comes to YAHAWASHI, or just, you know, YAHAWASHI in general, you know. Because what do these fake Christians say? Oh, the God of the Old Testament. We don't deal with the Old Testament. That was a vengeful God. He was too bloody, too wrathful. Hey, man, we're in the New Testament now, all right? And these dumbed down, docile, weak, you know, peons out here, these dingbacks, look that word up. They don't know that being that we're in the New Testament, hey, the Lord is going to he requires more blood in the New Testament than he did in the Old Testament. So you thought the Lord was, you know, too mean, quote unquote. In the Old Testament, man, listen, the Lord ain't changed. All right. And unlike, you know, when Yahushua was on the earth, hey, he was, meek, But hey, you like I said, you mistake our meekness for being a coward. You mistake Yahawashi's meekness for, you know, like he changed his mind or whatever. All right. Because again, hey, the Lord, he's not coming to meet thee as a man. He's not coming as some, you know, that humble lamb that he was, you know, when he was on the earth. No, man, he's coming in his full glory. He's coming to pull up and show out, man. The people keep underestimating the Lord, man. All right. Well, listen, at the end of the day, as far as us on this side, Lord wanted all that number. Hey, Lord, fuck these people. Remember me. Remember us. Baba Gashaw. Because we don't want no more smoke with the man of war. We don't want no more smoke. We get it. We good over here. Lord, please remember me. You know, and Lord, one of our sacrifices will be, you know, it's good enough. The Lord's mercies are sufficient. Because that's going to be our only bet. But I've spoken enough. I can go on. But Lord, one of the points that's been made is this has been edifying. All praises to Yahawah Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully elect.